Oh, hey guys, what's going on? It's In the Gym with Team MassiveJoes. Training some legs, baby. With my brother and I, MassiveJoe's National Sales Manager, Big Neve.
Hello.
Training at the famous Emporium Gym in Birmingham, United Kingdom, Big Neve.
Or as we called it tonight, bring the ham.
Bring the Birmingham. We about to go ham. Or as the UK locals call it, Birmingham.
I think half of the f***ing...
It's boring.
I think half of the local town was there as well.
Look at how packed this. Well, this was to put this in. We need to give some background info for the viewers at home, Big Neve.
Yeah.
This was Saturday night of the Body Power Expo.
Get some zoom and focus on you, mate.
Yeah, it's not focusing. I think it's overwhelmed, the camera, the lens. Too many f***ing things to focus on. Look at this. Is this a gym or a nightclub?
I'm just looking out to see who we can see. See any royalty.
Well, we're about to when we get some zoom and focus on your face. Anyway, the Saturday night of the Body Power Expo in Birmingham, United Kingdom, gym packed as f***. We knew that the gym was going to be packed as f***. And we also knew that no one would be crazy enough to train legs on this here Saturday night.
It was probably the busiest night. Look at these dudes. No shirts.
No shirts.
It's
f***ing 5 degrees outside.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers training with no shirts on.
I couldn't believe it, the amount. It was like it was the Body Power Expo just in general.
Yeah.
The amount of no shirts that were getting around.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It was ludicrous.
Anyway, take a second to appreciate the lack of people in the leg room area on this here Saturday night. So good choice by you and I to come and crush some legs, man.
We'll just notice how everyone else wearing no shirts.
Yeah.
We've still got the zip up hoodie on.
Because it was cold.
Which tells you the how
We're
cold
training
it was.
legs fully covered in this bitch.
Yeah.
Anyway, started this workout off just warming up with some leg extensions.
Supersetted.
Yeah, supersetted with some seated leg curls.
Yeah.
Just to warm up the knees.
So it wasn't a whole lot
quads, the hams in Birmingham.
Wasn't a whole lot of
glutes.
a whole lot of weight move.
No.
But yeah, look, it was that packed. You couldn't get around.
It's one of those things also, I need to point this out. If you do choose this to warm up, I personally don't like warming up like this. I prefer stretch activation, but this is your way of warming up.
I always hit a ham. I don't like hitting leg extension first.
Yeah.
I always hit a hamstring exercise first. I generally like doing laying hamstring curls first up.
Well, if you are going to do it, I was going to point something out. Is just use it to warm up. Don't use it. It's actually almost counterproductive to do an isolation type movement for quads and hamstrings first, because it tightens up your quads and hamstrings. And then if you go from doing that to a big compound movement like a leg press or a squat, you're already tight through those muscles you're about to work.
I just do it just to get blood flowing through the leg region, mainly to warm up my knees.
Yeah, and I think that's the most important point. Just use it to warm up. Don't go f***ing ham on an isolation straight up. Then we moved on. We went busy now. We got real busy.
Look at the amount of weight on the machine.
Started off with one of my personal favorite leg movements, compound leg movements, is this here squat press, Big Neve.
Well, it definitely hits the quads a lot more than your typical
leg press. Yeah, 100%. It's a much more natural movement than a typical leg press because the platform rotates.
Yeah.
As you press, and it rotates in a nice movement, nice fashion.
And the other thing is you're not going to crush yourself either.
Yeah, so we went extended hypertrophy on this first exercise. What you're seeing here is the second to last set with 400 kilos on that bitch, Big Neve.
Is that 400?
Yeah, man, hit the rest pause. You see that pause in there?
I did.
You see that rest in there?
I also noticed how you didn't
chase some more reps, man.
Didn't lock out.
No, most definitely.
As in like lock out the weight and take pressure off the
that would be called a constant tension rest pause, and that's how we do it when we train legs, man.
Yeah. Oh, the jumpers come off.
Look at the pump in the quad already.
I think that was...
In 4 working sets in, quads pumped.
That was from the 3 muffins.
The 3 muffins pre-workout.
Yeah.
Anyway, Big Neve's about to hit his 5th and final working set.
Chucked another plate on me, we are.
Is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, there's 11 plates on there, man. There's 440 plus a rig.
I think there's some big wheels on the front there as well.
That's a lot of You couldn't actually fit. No, you could probably fit one more on there.
Yeah.
I reckon. You reckon them Texas wheels on the front?
I don't know.
Your Texas wheels in Birmingham.
This was another thing. Is obviously the drop set we did.
Yeah.
Constant tension drop set.
Well, constant tension double drop set, I believe, because I think I dropped some plates off one side. You chased some more reps, as we're seeing here.
Yeah.
As we're joined by our Birmingham brothers, Richard and James.
So Richard wants to stop for a chat.
Yeah.
Get the mates off.
I was like, I politely put my hand on Richard's shoulder. I said, Richard, get the out the way. We're trying to shoot in the gym and it's bench, mother. Yeah, anyway.
As much as we like your green shopping bag, there's poetry in motion in the background.
I gotta say, did I just see some hands on the knees there, big dog?
Yeah, it was. I'm a bit embarrassed.
You should be. I should have made you hit another 25 reps for that shit. Anyway, then we moved on to some standard conventional barbell back squats, big knee.
I really wasn't feeling these today.
Well, yeah, there's not a whole lot of weight on there compared to what you're moving.
Well, 1/4, but look how deep.
Yeah, balls deep.
Boom.
But you actually got the balls out for this one.
Yeah, the balls were out.
The balls were out.
The fucking left nut was.
Zoom and focus action, please.
You can't see it from this angle, but the left nut was hanging out the jockaroos.
Yeah, and this was, I gotta say, hitting squats, like these barbell back squats after hitting squat press was really tough as shit.
I wasn't feeling it. I just did one set of 140 and then off.
No, well, we worked up to 140, did one set and then off.
Yeah.
I actually hurt my back squat. That was for those of you that follow TMJ in the UK, that was the exercise that I my back up on.
Yeah.
So after that, I was like, isolation exercises for me from now on, man, because I can barely walk in this mother.
Because there are a few cool machines we were going to use. Yeah. Like that hack squat we're going to use.
Yeah. Couldn't do it.
No, couldn't do
back spasms.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it.
So then we moved on to lying hamstring curls, big knee.
This is what I call an over-engineered piece of machinery.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I liked it.
Wasn't much.
It's got a little cam in there. Changes the resistance as the weight goes up.
Yeah, but
it's clean.
Yeah, but look, like it's
clean.
But see, it's got the handles where you got the things where you put your knees in the handle, and then like the pads all fucking bent and shit.
Yeah.
Just I didn't like it.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you didn't like it because look at the fucking glute activation.
But look at the glutes.
You're practically doing donkey kickbacks here, mate.
Look at the glutes.
Not sure if Big Neve or bikini model in the making.
Look at that. My ass had already started as
Britain's next top bikini model. You know what I'm saying?
My ass had already started as post-workout meal. I was that hungry.
Note to self: do not wear grey Team MassiveJoes cut-off shorts when training legs. You know what I'm saying?
And pull them 4 inches out of your asshole before you do a set.
And then we moved on to leg extensions. Now you're going to say this is over-engineered, but I actually really like this machine.
It felt good.
I really did. The one thing with this machine in particular is because of the way the weights rotate, it actually had maximum resistance at the top of the movement.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, when they do leg extension, is they're very powerful at the bottom and then they don't squeeze up the top. They don't make the most of the top part of the movement. This machine forced you to do that because the weight got heavier as your muscle contracted.
Yeah.
And I really liked it.
So I was
a big fan of this.
So obviously holding at the top felt...
Yeah.
Elvis
has entered the building.
Yeah. Boom.
Big Neve.
Yeah.
So we went extended hypertrophy on this one as well, and I believe here you're about to see the last set. My man James in the background about to drop them bitches off like bags of feathers, baby.
You know, I didn't understand why they put this machinery dead in the f***ing doorway.
Yeah, it wasn't a great position. Let's be honest.
It's probably the worst machine to put in the doorway because it's got that f***ing swinging weights as well.
Yeah, well, we had a few people try to walk in mid-set and got hit in the nuts.
Yeah.
By the weight going up and down.
Yeah.
How bad? We apologise if you're watching.
They should have watched out.
Yeah, so first drop down, and I got to say once again here, constant tension, man, did not rack the weight. And I'm a big fan. Rest pause and drop sets when you train legs. Really, when you train anything, I'm a big fan of constant tension.
Yeah.
I have developed a love for constant tension. It's tough as shit. And I personally hated it when I first started doing it, but I have developed a love for the constant tension.
Yeah.
So I suggest you give it a try.
It's definitely a lot harder.
Yeah.
It's definitely an intensifying technique.
Yeah.
The thing is when you've got, for example, before on leg press, when we had 440 kilos on there.
Yeah.
Of course, when your legs fail, your first instinct is to quickly re-rack it.
Rack it, yeah. But if you can just hold on, just hold it, and you're always going to be strong in the static position compared to a dynamic position, concentric or eccentric. Just f***ing hold it, man.
Oh, check out the arse on Neve.
Whenever you film hamstring workouts, it's a lot of ass movement. Isn't it? There's a lot of glute activation.
I didn't realize you could have told me that my shorts were that far up my ass.
So to finish this workout off, we did move on to another hamstring curling movement. What would you call this, Neve? This is an Icer lateral bent over hamstring curl. Would you go so far as to say that?
Yeah, I do this quite regularly here in Adelaide.
Yeah.
Just on your regular Life Fitness leg extension.
Yeah.
So I just stand facing, like, use the front of the where you sit, the pad as the front of the knee.
Yeah.
Put the if you can figure it out, but yeah, do it on a leg extension.
Yeah,
if you don't have this, and then obviously I bend over a bit like that, like using the pad as my.
The hamstrings and glutes. Look at the quads. You know what? Your quads are so big. Like, your calves are actually quite impressive, but they make you look like you have zero calf.
Yeah.
That's how big them. What are those things hanging out the back?
I don't know.
Anyway, hit the viewers at home with that there angry face. That was a bit late.
Yeah. That was real late.
And while you're hitting him with that angry face, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, man. Stay up to date with all the latest editions of In the Gym with Team MassiveJoes and all the other deliciousness on our YouTube channel. Where we're coming to and from, Neve.
MassiveJoes.com.
Stay massive.